video requested about my mental health journey. So, to begin, to just a quick disclaimer, when I was about 14, I fell down the stairs and I hit my head, and I don't really remember so much from when I was younger, so I kind of blacked out some of the stuff too, and the depression would also block out some things that I can't remember. So yeah. So first I'm going to start off, as far as I know, my parents told me when I was diagnosed bipolar disorder when I was 3 years old. So they said I was too little to take anything, so they just kept monitoring me with therapy as I don't know. And then around was 9, they started putting me on medicine because I was having insomnia. So if you don't know, insomnia is you have trouble falling asleep on your own. So I'm actually doing better in that I don't need it to help sleep anymore. So I think it's something maybe I was just going through as a kid, young adult. So anywho, but at this time I didn't know I had bipolar or any of that. I just thought I had insomnia, and that's why I was going to the doctor there / therapist. And I was also depressed a lot because I was bullied, probably because 1, I wore glasses, and 2, I was overweight, and I would get constantly bullied by girls and boys. So, and then it kept going on here and there, and then I entered middle school, started making friends, and then I started to see what they really wanted, and I was like, I don't really want to hang out with these people no more. So I still had like the 2 friends I would still hang out, like they seemed like they were good people, which they still are, and I still hang out with them 2 people, but we'll get to the story later about that. I'm sorry I'm moving, I'm getting a bit uncomfortable the way I'm sitting, but so once high school came, I found out my best friends, they're sisters, so that's why I say best friends, moved away, like out of state, like far away. So I got really depressed because like they were my only true friends, so it was kind of sad. So I continued high school, and then I think around when I was in high school, about maybe 15, 16, I had an IEP meeting because I was in special ed all through my education because I had trouble learning certain subjects like other people. So I had trouble like learning proper English and proper math. Like math was my hardest subject, but history I was pretty okay. I like understood. I prefer world history, was more fun than any of the histories, because American history, I didn't really care for. So I kind of still feel like that. I like the world history. Though, don't get me wrong, I love America, I do. It's just like, you know, you want to travel, go to these other places, so that's kind of how I feel about that. So about when I was almost 19, I graduated high school. Never went to high school. No, I never went to college. So, and also around the 2010, I started dating my son's father around that time, so we've been together a long time. So, and I also, like a year before that time I met him, I had two so-called friends. They're not in the picture no more, but I thought I mentioned that. Let's just say I saw their true colors, what they really wanted. So, anywho, so basically we were together 2 years. Found out I was pregnant and had him in 2013. So, and basically 2 months after that, my mother passed, and yeah, I was in a very dark place. Like, I didn't want to get out of bed, and it was hard taking care of my son, and he was like a newborn. It was hard, and I didn't really, my so-called friends were not, trying to check up on me. They checked up me when she passed, but after that they weren't consistent coming to check on me or anything. And my so-called mom's side family just basically, they didn't really check on us because they said we remind them too much of my mother, and kind of hurt. So you would think that means, okay, so you should check on us more, but then let them do what they want to do. They're already out of my life. So, and I know that's cold, but they basically were not very nice to my mother, so that's why I say the things I say. So a year later, after his first birthday, still was kind of in a dark place, but I was going to therapy and I was getting better. And then about 2 years later, my son was found out. He was not on the motor skills he was supposed to be at, and I started getting anxiety and panic disorders, and then it kept getting worse once he started school. And eventually I told my psychiatrist what's going on. Oh, also, when I was pregnant, I was not on any medicine at all, and I was a real, I'm not gonna say it on here. But anyway, I was like angry at the world when I was pregnant, so I wasn't sort of depressed till like after the fact everything happened. So basically right after I had him, I went straight back to my medicine, except for the medicine I was taking for my insomnia, because that stuff really would knock me out, and I needed, to not be so groggy, or that's what it would make me feel like. So around 2016, I started taking anesthesia medicine, but I did notice one thing. Caffeine definitely triggers my anxiety too. Because when I ran out of my anxiety meds one time, or my psychiatrist didn't feel it, if I would drink anything that had caffeine in it, I feel like I was getting a panic disorder, and then when my insomnia would come back. So it's like crazy. But basically, I would do things that would like, you go shopping, right? You think it's gonna help, but you get home, you put the stuff away, and then I feel like I'm still empty inside. I thought this would make me happy, but that may be different for you. Like I said, it's different for my experience. Shopping maybe helps for that second, but it doesn't stay so. I don't know. but a lot of stuff doesn't really help me other than the meds. But I only take it once a day, so I try to be careful with it. So, but yeah, so basically when I do have an anxiety attack, if I don't, like if it's too early to take my medicine, I usually try to stay away from caffeine and maybe listen to music. It seems to help, and watch something that makes me happy. I want to say like videos, like I like to watch like haul videos, old TV shows I used to watch, like stuff that makes me happy. Crafting does distract my mind. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like I say with shopping, it's a hit or miss. So yeah, but definitely like mental illness is no joke. Like I said, I was, let's just say, like when she passed, I was messed up. Like I didn't want to do anything. Like I didn't even want to leave the house. I just wanted to stay home. And I finally got to the point I needed to get out. But also at that point, I also had a cesarean section. So, and I kind of mad at the hospital because they didn't have me do therapy right after I had him, which they kept saying they would, but you know, that's what it is. So, but I'm not gonna put the hospital out here, so that's between them and me. But so yeah, so I was like, that kind of messed me up too, because I don't know, a lot of my family is like, oh, you had cesarean section? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's, like, he was at the point, like, we were getting into the 24-hour limit that he needed to come out. It's not like I told him to do it that damn second. So basically, a lot of my depression is caused by my bipolar disorder, and basically, I don't know how to actually explain the disorder, but pretty much is like, it's like depression, but you also you get anger too. So it's not, this is from my experience. I'm not gonna say everyone who has it is, and there's also different types of bipolar too. So if you want to look it up, I'm just saying for my mental illness, that's how it is. I would get like really depressed, or I would get super anxiety attacks, or like certain things, like I would black out. I don't remember no more. I still kind of like have memory loss. I can't, like I have to write everything down. Like, see, I have my notebook right here. I have on here our collab on the other page, and I don't want that to be so. So basically, I have to write down everything, like appointments, birthdays and everything. And certain birthdays I can't remember. It's just multiple birthdays, I get confused of the exact date. But I pretty much know, say A is in March such and such, and B is in September such and such. I can remember that much. So yeah, so that's it for this video. And I also want to put a disclaimer on here. If you know someone that is going through something, or looks like they're having anxiety attack or panic disorder or depression or anything, like sometimes when we're depressed and there's people around, we're not going to want to show that we're depressed. We're just going to put on a smile, like a show per se. And I done it a lot. I would smile a lot even though I feel like I'm kind of dying inside. But I'm getting through it. I'm doing things I love, spending time with my son. I do need to get back to a healthier, but I think this is what also caused a bit of my thyroid disorder / anxiety is I shouldn't have been taking certain medications when I know I'm on certain medications. So basically I was taking medicine to help lose weight, and I feel like it really messed me up in my head and my body too. I was losing weight and everything, but it was really messing up my mentally. So if you do plan on doing any of that, please consult your doctor. That's just my experience. I should have done that, and I went in the hospital 2 times for that. So, and hospitals freaked me out. So, anywho, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoy this, and also March 31st is Bipolar National Day, so let's worship all of us who have bipolar disorder and know you are strong and you will get through this. It is just a challenge for today and you will make it through it. Just keep doing what you're doing and you'll get through this mental illness. It may be a hard day for that day, but you will get through it. That's it for this video. Love y'all. Stay safe.